this fascinating industry. So if you like what we do, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, Everything Ballroom. Today, we have a very interesting topic. As a competitive dancer, we know that it's quite expensive once you go into competitive ballroom dancing. How can we earn extra and to support our hobby? I do ballroom dance costumes, but also a lot of people know that I'm also doing new skin. So we have invited today a ballroom dance champions, professional champions, a judge, a teacher, and her husbands to talk about their journey, how to leverage, adding new skin to their existing work to earn extra. And it is such a good platform. And New Skin is, for many people may not know, is a global affiliated program for 53 countries. So anyone can join and to learn to earn extra income if you want to. So I am grateful. My sister invited me to join this journey, and actually I started to say no to her, but with her continue to persuade me. So I realized such a great things that I didn't know about. So I can't wait to share with you this beautiful platform with two, beautiful person, a couple who has been in this journey together to have fun and to earn. And a lot of people have know them already, even though we are not exactly on the same team. New Skin's like ballroom dancing. You have different dance studio, but each of us run the studio differently. But I can't wait to hear and learn from them how to earn extra with this amazing platform. Without further ado, I can't wait to call out today's guests, Kimberly Michell and Craig Mills.
Thank you very much for having us.
Welcome.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Welcome, Kim and Craig. Thank you so much today for joining us. So before we start, let's warm up with telling our audience a little bit fun fact about you too.
Fun facts. Fun facts about me. Some people know, some people don't. I have been dancing from the age of 2. My parents have a dance studio in England. My parents are both British champions. So I came from British champions. I basically came out dancing. I myself was a British, international, and closed British champion before I moved here to the United States at 18, turning 19, to turn professional to dance with Bill Sparks. What else? Fun fact. Since meeting my husband, I have become way more outdoorsy. Never did camp. Don't do anything in the dirt. I like my high heels and my rhinestones. And now we go on hikes. Well,
You put your feet in a river.
I put my feet in the river.
I went in the river. I went swimming. She put her feet in. So there were baby steps.
I dangled my feet in the river. So yes.
So you call yourself an introvert then? Are you an introvert, you think?
I think I'm just a ballroom dancer. So focused on ballroom dancing, and I didn't expand into the real world. And then along comes 6'4" hunk that shows me more of the world, and now I'm dangling my toes in rivers.
Yeah.
In Gatlinburg. What about fun facts about you, Craig?
Well, I like to go river swimming. So just a brief history. So I am in sales. I was an international competitive bartender. I used to sling liquor and did it with style, juggle bottles, blew fire, did all that kind of stuff. And then I switched into sales. I decided to get into sales. And then at the time, everybody kept telling me, oh, you can sell anything. Well, I struggled in the beginning. But I was determined to do that, and I've turned a career into that, and I now can embody that. Whatever you can hand to me, I can figure out how to sell it. With a quip to it, though, I have to believe and trust and like what I'm selling. If I do not 100% stand behind what I'm selling or even use it myself, there's no way that I will even try to sell it. I will just turn that down. But like I have to believe and know in my product. And then I got introduced to ballroom dance, and then I'm like, all right, well, let's go sell some ballroom dance. And then it's like, oh, you guys sell a lot of stuff in here. And then yeah, okay, so that's
Here
that.
we are now.
Yeah, and then a fun fact for me, actually, it's more the fact that I'm an international competitive bartender, and I don't know. All of a sudden, I got no fun facts. I am actually I was classically trained in ballet. I actually know way more dance than I ever will tell anybody else. So there's your fun fact. That's random.
That is a random one.
Yeah, I was in the
Nobody
Nutcracker.
would believe you on that
More
one.
no, most people don't until I.
You don't look like a ballet dancer for sure. So sorry, that's stereotype. I'm gonna have to tell you. That's my bad. That's so stereotype of
But
that.
he's got a beautiful frame.
Because you have the core of
Yeah,
ballet
that's it.
dance.
It's old, yeah.
I just have to reach
That's
really high.
yeah, that's wonderful, wonderful. So now we go into the meat about new skins, right? Ballroom dancing, we
Right.
know it is expensive when you go into the competitive arena. And why do you think is a good channel for for dancers? And how do you think it will help offer dancer, and why should they try it? So, like what you said, I also agreed with you and said, if you don't believe in anything, you can't sell anything. So you need to like it and use it. So that's why I'm in there as well. So tell me about your experience and how you think it is great for ballroom dancers.
Well, I think the new skin business that we're in is good for earning money for anything. I mean, it's good money. And it pays bills. So not only good for ballroom dancing, but for me, ballroom dancers are dancing for health. We are wanting to look after ourselves. We're wanting to do more on the outside and the inside. And what New Skin offers are products that can support and help inside and outside. So for me, it was kind of a no-brainer that I could be in an industry that also supported looking and feeling pretty and earn money on the side of it too.
Yeah.
How good it is, sing.
Yep.
You know the one thing about too, and I don't. Hopefully this lands, but the care and the attention that people put to themselves in the ballroom world is echoed in the new skin world as well. When we go to these events, we don't go to the events in t-shirts and jeans. We go to these events to dress up and look and feel good and connect with people that want to look and feel good together and build that. So it does echo the type of kind of environment that's there, supportive, and we want to be classy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I totally agree. That's why I do costumes and everything. Ballroom is for everything that ballroom dancers need, right? So I see that completely because I use it myself, and then that's what I do because I'm a competitive dancer. I need those and I feel so good. Sometimes use the spa, and then that's such a good feeling, and then keep ourselves inside healthy as well. So this is important. The product is great for the dancers. How do you start the journey, and how long have you been a journey, and you guys are very special, right? You could do a husband and wife team. Tell us about how you start. If people say, wow, this sounds great, right? How do you start? How can we start? How can they start as well?
So similar to your story, I had a friend that asked me if I would like to be in the business, and I had said no, thank you, for a year and a half. But within that year and a half, I was still using the products and loving the products. And eventually, my love of the products got out to a lot of my friends, and my friends were going to the friend that signed me up, and she was making the commissions and she was making the money that was paying for her products that I was paying full price for. So I have been in Nu Skin, actually this month it's 3 years. And how did I eventually take the leap? My husband challenged me.
Yes. So, and this, and I'll actually share just, this was not her first swing. You know, there was a couple of swings because the potential that I saw with her is, you know, she's got this great knowledge in ballroom, and she's very revered in that industry for what she's accomplished and what she continues to do with students and coaching with that. And I said, you've got a following. You could sell something. You could sell whatever you wanted to sell. And she's like, no. So it started with no. And then there were several different products. We don't need to say who they were, but there were several different companies who tried. And one of the things that stuck out with Nu Skin is the support and the team that they have. Yeah. And that was what, I mean, number one, they have products that we use, A. And then B was that support. And once she got the support and her team, like that was the big game changer.
The connection and the like Craig said, the support was like no other. I mean, we're here today talking about business, and we're all joined together. So we're all here to help each other, and that's what I find with my team when I'm training my team. It's supportive and it's helping somebody else grow not only their business but themselves. So we do a lot of personal development as well as learning of the product. So it's helping all of us grow, not just using of the products, but us mentally and emotionally. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the same experience. I think it's not just your team, my team as well. I think this is overall Nu Skin's culture.
Yeah.
It's about empowering people, supporting each other to grow, help others achieve their dreams so we can achieve ours. So togetherness is what we believe in. And actually, like what you said, is my personal growth with Nu Skin that make me passionate about it. Because my team, I tell my team is that my mentor helped me change me. You know, I was like, I personally grow so much in the last 6 years, but I'm a little bit longer than you. So, you know, with my team, and then people said, I am who I am now. But if you look at me 6 years ago, is completely different persons, right? I didn't have that much friend, you know, like we say, I didn't go explore the world as much as I did. Now, you know, so that's completely changed me as a person. So I totally understand where you come from, but a lot of people probably didn't know until you get involved and then experience it. So I'm so grateful that you talking about the same thing that I have, even with my team as well. I think it's the overall culture.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I believe that the ballroom dancing, what we do in Nu Skin will help with the ballroom dancing, because it's building that confidence to put yourself out there to create something bigger and brighter and to support others. So it goes hand in hand.
I agree. I can't agree more. And then earlier we talked about so much similarity between Nu Skin and ballroom dancing, right? You know, the way that we need to get outside of the box to be able to, you know, be in front of other people, could build confidence that we never be able to do, you know, changing us as a person in a positive way that a lot of people don't understand. So that's very, very good. So one key question that from my experience, right? A lot of people basically say, oh, Nu Skin, is it a pyramid company? I don't like that. Multi-level marketing. You know, how do it's like constant. You know, we hear that constantly. How do you explain this? I know it's not, we talk about affiliate marketing and things like that, but how do you explain to others with that?
This one's my favorite question, actually, because my challenge then is to, name one company that doesn't have a president or a CEO at the top. You can't. every company has one person at the top, and then it builds down. If you look at any kind of industry, they're all going to have some sort of pyramid to them. And quite frankly, when they say the pyramid scheme, either just own it or just move on. It is pyramid schemes. When somebody says that, that is never really the actual objection. The actual objection is somewhere deeper into the conversation. That's just like their canned answer that's easy to go into. So really the curiosity of diving into like why, like what else is it? Why is that? Because that there's always something. It's normally like the risk. I don't want to look bad. What are my friends going to think? I don't want to pay the money for it. You know, when she mentions or we mention anything to New Skin, to somebody that's interested to sign up, and they go, all right, how much? And we go, free. And they go, no, how much? I go, free. You have to tell them 3 times before they actually like accept the fact that, oh, it is actually free doing that. Like, why wouldn't I do it?
It's your business and you run it how you like to. I'm here to support you and to help your business grow. And there's a lot of things that are icky out there in the world. This is not one of them.
And the other thing about the pyramid response is the fact that just because you when you sign up, or when I sign up, or when they sign up, nobody is stuck underneath anybody else. The ownership or the level that you're at is up to you and how you create it. So in a pyramid scheme, you're stuck at the level below the person that's above you, and you have to wait until they die, quit, or get fired from your job. I mean, that's how it is working at UPS. Like, you just wait until somebody dies, quits, or get fired.
Yeah, the people above you are not going to sit there and earn money off of you. If you're working extra hard, you can earn way more than they do.
Yeah.
And move past them.
Move past them.
Yeah, for me, because I visualize my team, because my mentor, Heidi, she actually jumped over her upline, and she become team elite before her upline, right? So and a lot of people didn't understand that New Skin is so fair. It's
No.
There's no, everybody can be successful if you work your way up, and everybody is in the same playing field, and it's free to start, like what you said. And I actually have my mentor. She jumped over and then become team elite before her upline is still, a blue diamonds, right? So it is true. And then I personally see her, and then how she coached me, how she showed that you can be winner, champion. Everybody can be. This is not exactly the different, than it's more fair than any of the corporations, right? The corporation, that CEO, they need to be gone in order for you to jump. But New Skin is that everybody can be CEO if you work hard, and then everybody can be the top and then to the level. And it has been so fair compared to any other company that I know of, the more I learn about it. But a lot of people don't give a chance because of they hear or some bad experience before, with some other company, or even with New Skin. There's a bad apple in any industry, we said. So how can we get this out to the people and say, you can, it's like what I mentioned about your studio owners, you can do anything yourself, and you can build a good team with your new things. So I like to ask people what pyramid mean to you, and then they can't answer, to be honest with you, most of the time, like what you said. That's not
That's not the
really,
real objection. Yeah. It's like,
that's not really objection. They just afraid, and then they heard something and they just throw it out to you. It's just like when I ask people to go for dancing, they say, "Oh, I have 2 left feet." I say, "You don't." I can't do modern dance.
2 feet.
Yeah,
That's what
it's the same thing. Before they even start trying dancing, they say, "Oh, I have 2 left feet. I can't dance." So, I'm hoping people hearing this and then give it a try. Please explore it, because it's a free to participate. There's no minimum, no monthly, and then you already be able to explore, get free website, get you started. There's so many tool and support out there to help each of you, right? So at least give it a try, like dancing, give it a try. So that is so important for that. And then people say, oh, I try, but I'm too shy and I'm afraid to rejection. How do you overcome this and become successful? What's your tips on that?
Well, wait, hold on. I want to say one thing before you get into that tips. If we're talking to ballroom dancers right now. If you are a ballroom dancer, you are putting yourself out there. You go to the competitions, you dance in front of other people. Like, you are being more raw and vulnerable than most people on the planet. What's stopping you being raw and vulnerable everywhere else?
I agree with you. So give it a try. And then,
Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah.
And I think what also helps, and I'm gonna big up my husband, is it's get a coach. We have coaches in the ballroom dancing world to become a better and brighter, bigger version of ourselves, to put ourselves out there. And it's the same with the new skin. I have a coach, my team has a coach, and with the new skin community, we have the help and the support to learn ways to not feel the rejection, to it's the word I'm looking for.
Well, for me, it's the
Thicken
thicken your skin.
Yeah, and
Said
it
a few times.
isn't really. They're not rejecting you. If you're.
That's the biggest.
Yeah, I love my Lumi Spa. Absolutely love my Lumi Spa, and if I comment and say, here's a Lumi Spa, I know you would love it, and they say no, well, it's not me they're rejecting. They're rejecting it from themselves, and eventually they either will or they won't come around. And it's a lot of times it's a no for now. It's
right. And I also feel like the rejection also is that, like, we actually face rejection in life. How to overcome these rejections, like ballroom dancing, you go to competition, you don't win all the time. You need to practice and come back and then learn about it, right? So there's a lot of things that we need to feel comfortable in ourselves, so we can not feeling be rejected, because if we put that on ourselves, and then life is so hard, right? So you're not going to be afraid to do a lot of things. It is the same applied to dancing, it's same applied to life. Are you willing to try something new? Then, or you're afraid of being failure? Or it is a exciting things to seeing a rejection and then how you can handle it. That's a personal growth area that we talked about, right? So if you're too shy, maybe you shouldn't be, right? Maybe you get yourself out there and then get through your shyness. And that is a personal growth chance, opportunity, that don't miss that, right? I think that's so important.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Yeah.
No, that and one of the things that I found as far as getting over shyness, because a lot of people wouldn't believe me, most people don't, that I was the shy person in high school. Like, I had a special locker with cologne and deodorant. There's like 3 or 4 of us that all kind of shared this. Like, we needed to smell good, and we were afraid and nervous about everybody. And I mean, it just is. And doing one of those, I just threw myself off while I was saying that. Being nervous and doing that is putting yourself out there and being afraid of the rejection. But when I do that and I have a goal in mind, that's when I'm willing to go past and go through a failure. When my goals are not clear and I don't know why I'm doing this, but I know that I'm supposed to, and I know it feels uncomfortable, it's painful, and I am counting the seconds until the experience is over. But when I have a goal that is very clear, that I am headed to, that I am working towards, then I am personally more willing to put up with some rejection or something that didn't work to try it again. But I know that when my goals are not clear, I give up faster. And
yeah, it's the same in the ballroom dancing. There you go. It's the same again. We have the big competitions throughout the year, and we dance at the little competitions to build ourselves up for the goal of the big competitions. And if we didn't, and we only went in let's say to USDC, we've not danced at all year. We go to USDC and then we wonder why we're scared and we're,
Everybody looks like they know what they're doing.
Everybody looks like they know what we're doing, and we're all lost and stuck in a corner. It's because we've spent the time learning from our mistakes in the studio, in the gym, in the competitions, what works, what doesn't work, and bring it back. New Skin's just like ballroom dancing.
Yeah, find somebody that you want to copy. That's the beauty of New Skin is the network. Like we're sitting here working with you as well. Like there's somebody has got to be look and sound and feel like you, and that you can actually copy. And sometimes, when I'm working with people, I tell them to pick out 3 or 4 people you like to be like, and then pick the personalities and build your own person that you're going to be, and then just execute on that. And then when you connect with people that are work, like, that's one of the things that in the New Skin community, when you go to the events, is that you can connect with a bunch of people across the world. And it's interesting to see how everybody's open and you hear such unique perspectives that you didn't see or wouldn't see yourself. And then it just opens up your mind. And then you also hear some of these people's stories where they're like, I was terrible at this for 3 years. I didn't make any money. And then they're like a blue diamond. And, something clicks at some point when it happens, Everybody sit there and talk. Every time that we go to a New Skin event, they always talk about how, you know what, I got to blue diamond, and then I went right back to lapis. And then I went to blue diamond, and then I went right back to lapis. And now I'm a team elite. So, yes, it's a roller coaster, and there's the struggle's real. But you know what? If you have fun doing it, and you enjoy it, and you talk to the people, you make a good community, it's fantastic.
Yep.
I really love what you say about this is have fun doing it and set your goal. So, how to set goal, I think that is so important. I always ask my team, what do you want to accomplish out of New Skin? What do you want to do? Money is only a tool, right? What the tool give you something, that is a real goal, right? For me, I know what I was, I want to retire to be able to come to my mom. So I have extra income on that. When I start standing up and say that's in my team, right? That's my goal. So how do you help people set their goal so they can look for the goal instead of, narrowly focus on what I'm doing now and be afraid to do it instead of looking at the goal and I can achieve it even though it's uncomfortable. I will fall, but I will get there.
Yeah, you want to lead this?
Yeah, for us with our team, our team and myself, it's getting clear on what is the why. What's your why? Why are you doing it? What will the money bring? And being specific. For example, if I wanted a boat, I would want to be specific on I want a yacht that's got places to sleep and where would I take it and what would it do and who would sail it and all of these different specifics, because if I wasn't super clear on my why, then if I have a rubber dinghy, well, I've met my goal.
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
It floats.
It does kind of float.
Yeah.
So we work a lot on our why and getting super specific on what is it, what does it smell like, what does it taste like, what does it feel like.
Yeah, visualization of that is also something that really supports, me personally, but is really sitting down and what is it going to feel like when you're in the boat? What do you want to do? Because sometimes when we go through these goal settings with people, sometimes their goal settings are like, I just want extra money for my grandkids. Okay. And then that's like the reason that they think they should be doing it, when in actuality, they really want to do it for themselves to do a trip. But like the right answer is what they're leading with. So when going into the goal setting, like my invitation is really to dive deep into like, why are you doing it? And like, what is it going to do for you? And like that value. And, the first answer, it's not to say that the first answer is wrong. There's no right or wrong, but there's more.
Go deeper.
more information and deeper, yes. Because like I want to lose weight, I want to look good, but when I want to do that just to fit into pants, I'm not that motivated. Like I just want my belt to fit better. But but when I need to lose weight, or when I'm losing weight, and we're gonna go do a show, I am motivated to make sure that my belly's not hanging out of my pants. Like it just. Like, so that there's a little bit more of like a personal, like it's still the same goal. We're still talking about the same thing, but now it's in my heart and my gut, literally, of what I'm saying. But so like I'm feeling my goal, not just like saying it. If like your relationship with that. Did that land? Yeah. That.
Yeah, I am totally agreeing. If I don't have a clear objective for myself, I don't think I will continue to do this, right? Because you do face objections and you face people say no, and how you overcome this because you have a vision, you have a goal, and you have why. So I can't say more that understand what we do and why we do, actually to life too, right? Why are you dancing? Why you want to become winner? Not just go doing it, but why you doing that? Also keep going, and then you won't stop from that.
There's one thing I add about the goals too, because this is something that it took me a while to actually really learn for myself, was that when I set a goal, I don't need to know how it's going to happen. You know, setting goals bigger than I can believe and then figuring out along the way has been one of the most valuable things that I've aimed for. Because, you know, if you aim for being just good enough, you're going to nail being just good enough. If you aim for, what is the saying? If you aim for the stars, but if you miss, you land on the moon. So it's one of those things of like, dream bigger than you could possibly think of, and then just live into that. And you'd be surprised and shocked how things will fall into place when you really just get clear on it and start making things. You know, I mean, when I was a single dad selling, hustling and selling things, all I wanted to do was pay bills, and that's all I ever did. And then
Right.
reality, and then my scarcity mindset changed, and then things start to happen. That's, once my aim changed, my results changed. Yeah, everything changed.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more, right? Because I set my goal. Actually, I still have recorded my goal when I joined New Skin. Is that I work for a corporate, right? I said I want to retire so I can be back to spend more time with my mom in Hong Kong, see where I am. I never thought I would. But once you set a bigger goal, things going to happen, not just New Skin, right? It's just around the whole thing, and things are going to happen and make it happen. And I keep telling people, it's like, believe it, dream big and think big, dream. And that is one thing that New Skin gave me, which I never thought it would be. That's why I'm passionate about it, is to help us see bigger, grow bigger, set bigger dream, and is an enabler of us to be there. So I can't agree with you more, because I personally been through and on track of, and
Right.
then I think a bigger dream now, right? So, I have one dream or two, then I will set another one. So now we know when you set dream, it will happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I love what you say, and I can't echo it more. So I hope more people to understand what this New Skin is. Probably won't, and we'll probably invite more guests and talk about that. We have a team of people that really be enabled people to do this, so we can continue this. And hoping everyone can be successful in life. In general, that is what we are here for. And thank you so much. Anything else you want to add before we close up, or open for audience to ask questions?
Well, first off, just thank you very much for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really appreciate connecting with you before the meeting and the interview as well. So thank you very much for thinking of us, and we're really excited to see what we create in the future as well together.
Yeah. And
Great.
we're here. Try it. We did, and we love it.
Exactly. Both of us, and then with team, and then we love it. And then I can call, I'm passionate about it. The more you see, the more you enjoy. It's exactly like ballroom dancing. I'm passionate about it. Without joining it, I will never know. And I'm hoping you can have the same journey as us and just open to explore. So thank you so much. Before anyone, if you have any question, can raise your hand in that React session. Okay, Ellie, let me make sure you join.
Hey, Kimberly and Greg, I have a question because I think in during one conversation, because I feel I'm always struggling, and Kim said that you have to be consistent. So exactly how do I do that? Like, for example, if I try to post on social media, I got a goal. And so I post one thing each day. Then after the seventh day, I run out of things to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to be consistent because I don't have anything more I want to say. I need to learn from you guys. I don't know what I can do to improve.
Well, yeah, it's definitely about consistency, and it doesn't have to be about the products all the time. It's people want to be with you because they love you. So it's about putting you out there as well as your love for the products. So we're not just posting and hoping. And for myself, I would say it took a good year for people to see, believe, and remember that I'm in the new skin business. It was at the beginning, it was me posting about products that I loved. And then towards the end, it was, hey, you've got a product. Tell me about it. So posting and hoping, it was me putting myself out there consistently, and people wanting to come and join me. You've got something. Craig's got something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you joined New Skin 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I've been at the social media game posting for about 7 years now. I started when I was doing was it Mercedes, I believe, in Columbus, Ohio. And one of the things is that I found is, first off, talk about a hobby, something that you like that's not new skin. And I'll just use my mushroom example. So I had a brain injury, and I did some research on what would be a natural remedy for it, and it came up to mushrooms. So I decided to learn how to grow mushrooms. Now I'm a gardener. I thought that it would be easy. It is not, by the way. But I documented me going through the process of learning to grow mushrooms as I was doing that. So for 3 to 4 months that I documented that, I never ran out of anything to say or have at least one thing to post of like, okay, I'm doing this with the mushrooms. And while I did that, and this is a time I did research on like 2, 3, I knew a couple different mushrooms. People started to come up to me and say, oh, I've got this ailment. My gallbladder is having an issue. What mushroom should I take for a gallbladder? And at that point, I'm going, do you listen to my content? I tell you, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning how to do this. Like I don't know. Like,
just being consistent.
But being consistent about mushrooms made people think that I knew more about mushrooms than I was even offering. So that's one of the things I say, like, document what you're up to. Because Gary Vaynerchuk is the guy that I really leaned on with that. Is he's the one that I got, document, don't create. Because when I would sit there and try to do videos for the vehicles when I was trying to do this, I'm like, what do I need to talk about? Then I just started shooting videos for customers and then posting them. And then it was usable for more than that one customer. So I just...
So document using the products, how you love the products.
Well,
Yeah,
You'll
and
never run out because we all use the products every day. So document it.
But make sure that you're doing the lifestyle post as well, because it is an 80-20
yes.
kind of reference. Because what she touched on earlier was the fact that people get to know you. and people do follow you. And even if they're not commenting or liking on
They're
it,
watching.
they're always watching. It is amazing how much people know that don't interact with you. And talk about something that you like. If you like folding paper into small, intricate shapes like origami, just talk about that. Someone out there is going to find that interesting.
Yeah, and one thing that I do tell my team is that, selling actually is people buy from people they like. It's really you they buy from. It's, of course, the product need to be good, right? It's out there and then it's already good. But why they buy from you is because they like you, right? I keep talking about it. I think it's hard to get people digress to understand this concept. It's not the product they are buying. They are buying from you. Once they know you are selling the product, they trust you. They like you. These trust and like is take time to build, and that's us, right? That is a connection we build. So when we talk about posting, it is not about just like plain product posting, because that doesn't have the feelings, right? It's the feeling that get people by, right? So you're exciting about it, something, you feel good about something, you happy. People attract to positive energy, right? So you empower others, you enable yourself first, that you are a happy person, you have a positive energy, people attract to you. So it doesn't really matter what you post, like Craig was referring to. Selling is not just about a product. Actually, the product is very little compared to all the things. So, that's will be I advise to my team about that is that let your personality shine. Who you are, authentic.
Yeah,
Most important, authentic, and trust that you feel. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. There was one thing that one of our teammates we were coaching last night on, and I think it might have came up just here, is that she was worried about doing everything perfect and making sure that she looked good and she didn't look funny, or it didn't want to look like a fool, I believe was the actual word that she looked like. And my response to that is actually, you messing up makes you more human and relatable as a person. So ironically, the thing that most people are afraid of actually is probably one of the more supportive things to do and to be authentic online. Because if you show up too perfect,
it's not real.
Nobody's perfect. Then they think you're fake, right? Everything is fake. Then if they don't trust you as more, then thank you, Ellie, for that comments,
thanks,
right?
Ellie.
That's really, really helpful. I think just be yourself and you can post anything. Don't overthinking. I keep thinking, don't overthinking. Whatever you want to post, just post who you are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Whatever
know that
in
things
your
are gonna fail. Yeah. Like if you know something's not gonna work, you're like, sometimes stuff doesn't work. That's okay. If you think everything's gonna work, see a therapist. You need to be even keeled.
right. There's no perfect. Imperfect is the professions right here. So let it grow, let yourself grow, let yourself be able to be imperfect. When we dancing is, when we start learning, we don't have perfect steps, but allow you to be in the competition, even though you don't have perfect step, you still going out and show people you don't have perfect step. That's how you grow. That is the process of growing. So I hope this helped you, and thank you so much, Craig and Kim. And then hopefully we're gonna continue this journey together, and then we're gonna do more and support this community together.
Yes, this would be lovely.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Thank you. If you like what we're doing, and give us thumbs up. And we are hoping to help all the community to grow as a person, as a person. So next event, we're going to have famous Sam Sadano to be on our interview. And I think in the ballroom dance, well, everybody know about him, and he created Ohio Style Ball. We're going to ask some good question with him. If you have questions, send it to us, and we're going to put that into our topic. And that will be October the 7th, Monday, 7:30 Eastern Time. Please bookmark your time. And thank you so much. And give us some thumbs and continue to grow. Thank you. Have a good day. I need to stop my YouTube live.